Welcome to Advice No One Asked For, the feature where your pal Buckley scours the internet for questions from people who have written to advice columns and give them the answer I feel they needed to hear, even though it's likely not the one they wanted to hear. Certainly not by the person they wanted to hear it from. No time for fucking around. I got 2 questions today, both dealing with neighbor issues. Something I think we can all relate to. You hear me, you fuck? Shut up there! Dear Lord, don't let Buckley see this. I have 2 dogs. They use our yard, and I do clean it up 3 times a week. My next door neighbor wants me to clean up immediately after the dogs. I work full-time and have 2 young children. I just can't do this every day. How often should I clean my yard? Would there be a law about this? Signed, Pooper Scooper in Westminster. Well, I have conflicting thoughts about this. If you don't have time to properly look after your dogs because you work full-time and have kids, you probably shouldn't have dogs. However, if I understand this correctly, your next-door neighbor wants you to clean up after your dogs that are shitting in your backyard? Are your dogs actually African elephants and the smell is unbearable and attracting swarms of flies? There's no way a couple dogs shitting in a yard over the period of a couple days before it gets cleaned up could possibly be affecting your neighbor. Are they worried that a raccoon or squirrel is going to step in it, hop the fence, and then track it onto their deck? Does your neighbor's stupid kid sneak into the backyard and eat the free chocolate bars on the ground? No, your neighbors are just being nosy cocks. Cleaning your yard 3 times a week, basically every other day, seems reasonable. Let your neighbors know they can eat shit, and if they can't find any, you know where they can get some. Our next question is from a person who's got let's say a complicated noise problem. Dear someone else. Anyone else. We are a hard-working family, striving to pay the mortgage on our condo townhouse. Last year, the unit next door sold. The new owner is a mother with 3 kids. The youngest has mental and physical disabilities. Since day 1, the noise level is overwhelming. The walls and floor vibrate. It's hard to sleep, study, my kid is at university, or work. During a casual conversation, I explained the issue to the mother. She told me the disabled kid kicks the walls. She said she'd take care of the situation, but no change so far. What should I do? Signed, Searching for Quiet in Everett. What should you do? Find a dark corner and cry. Because you're fucked. What the fuck can you do? Hey, can you stop your retarded thrashing child from making noise before I come over there and drown him like they would have in the 1800s? You can't say that. I can't say that. I probably just lost about 10,000 subscribers for a hypothetical comment I said while pretending to be you. She said she'd take care of the situation. What did you expect her to do? Cure the kid? She's not gonna be able to take care of shit. Sure, there are things you can do, but they all make you look like an asshole. Depending on where you live, there may be noise bylaws. You can call the police and have them issue fines for noise violations. For their mentally and physically disabled child, you can do that. You could go to the condo board and try and get them evicted. Because they have a handicapped child that makes too much noise. That is a thing you could do. You could tell them to soundproof their home at their expense. Because her disabled child, who likely costs her a shitload of money already, now affects your life. That is certainly possible. Every option, though, results in you being labeled a terrible human being. An unfeeling monster with no sympathy for the plight of a single mother trying to raise 3 children, one of which has mental and physical issues. You can move, but good luck selling the place. Best case scenario, you show the condo when the kid is asleep or out of the house, someone gets suckered into buying it, and you fuck someone else over who now has to deal with it, so you still end up the bad guy. You're shit out of luck. Buy earplugs and noise-canceling headphones for your family, and spend the rest of your life feeling like a piece of shit for those dark thoughts you're having. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. And yeah, wishing that on anyone, let alone a handicapped kid, is fucking awful. Jesus. I'm Buckley, and you're welcome.